And so, but anyway, come on, Rylee, come and share this morning. Come on, give Rylee a big hand.
Good morning. Good morning. It's always good to be home. But I was asked this morning, have I rested at all? I said, no, I thought I was going home on vacation and I've been working the whole time. But no, it's been a blessing to be home. There's nothing like being in your home church. I can tell you that finding a church in Guatemala has been very, very difficult for us. And I was born and raised in church. I was, my youth kids that had me in youth, they said, do you live anywhere else? Because every time we pass the church, you're there. And I said, yeah, it's pretty true. They said, yeah, we were on Google Earth one day and your truck's in the picture. But it's so good to be home. It's so good to be in my home church. But I just wanted to be able to share with you some of the goodness of God that's occurring in Guatemala. And I think it's so fitting that Pastor Scott is in the series GPS, because I truly believe that God positioned me for the exact time and moment that I am in. Yes, it's hard being away. Yes, it's, you get homesick, and especially as more babies are being added to the family, it's harder to be away from home. But I know that God has me in the exact place. He's put me in the GPS location that I need to be in. And so I think it's so beautiful talking about the goodness of God and everything that's already happened so far in 2025. And so I'm just going to kind of give you a small glimpse of what's been taking place. We have continued our malnutrition program, and currently we have 50 kids that have been enrolled into our program. We work with the mothers and kids monthly, where we weigh them, we make sure that they're gaining weight. We're giving moms education on how to properly take care of their kids and feeding their kids. And this year, in May, we got to have our first MTP graduation. And we had 7 kids graduate out of our program. This is a huge milestone for these kids. These kids, when we found them, parents didn't even name them because they knew this kid's not gonna make it. And they have now graduated out of our program. And so it's been so cool to be able to work with these moms. And it's been awesome to see that the moms have taken ownership and stepped up and found other moms to be enrolled into our program, because they say, listen, this group is different. What they say is what they mean. And so we have moms bringing other moms saying, hey, this kid needs help. Can you help them? And so we're continuing to enroll in our program, as well as seeing kids graduate. And so it's been so cool. And we've continued our school outreach program, where we go into schools weekly and we get to share the love of Jesus. How cool is that? We freely get to go in and share Jesus in public schools. And so we have actually, we have 2 schools that we work with quite frequently, but then we just started working in a third, and we have openings for other schools to join our program in 2026, because teachers are telling other teachers, and they're coming to us saying, hey, we hear that those kids are behaving better. Can you come into our school? Because Jesus is in the center. And so it's been so exciting to see the growth in that program. And we also continue to host our sports program weekly. And we have kids that come to train in volleyball, but we also train in discipling them to spread the love of Jesus, to get others involved in our community. And so our team has done a wonderful job as we've just continued to grow. God has planted us. God's positioning us in places that we never thought we would go into. And it's not that we've had to go and search for them. People are coming to us saying, hey, we need your help. There's a difference in your program. How can we be involved? And so that's been awesome. We were able to this year in May also do a Mother's Day celebration, and we brought in moms from our sports program, and we got to love on the moms and say, hey, thank you for allowing us to be a part of your life as you're raising your kids. We're partnering with you. We're standing with you, and we're hoping that you're seeing differences in your kids, but thank you for entrusting us with them. And so we just got to love on them and bless them for a day celebration. And then we just finished on September 5th, when I flew here, I flew out with our last team. This year, we have hosted 7 missions teams in Guatemala, and it's been amazing, amazing. And so because when teams come, we're able to expand our reach. You know, we can do all that we can with our staff. We have a staff of 7. They are amazing, but when we have teams come in of 10, 15 people, you know what? Extra hands help. Extra hands are so beneficial. And so just a glimpse of what happened during team season. We hosted outreaches in our community, and we were able to bless over 400 kids in local villages and schools, sharing the love of Jesus. We also were able to host our very first teachers conference. Ingrid and I both are teachers. That's by trade. We both teach. We love teaching, and we just have a heart for the teachers in our community. And so we were able to pull together a teachers conference, and we had a local principal actually from this area that came in and helped us lead this conference, and it was awesome, and it opened up doors for us to get into other schools as well. So it's something that we will most likely annually do, is be able to just love on teachers and bless teachers and help get them supplies that they need. And then we also provided meals for ladies in the market. So most of the ladies that come in make $1 to maybe $2 a day. And they have to pay for their spot at the market. They have to hopefully sell what they have. And then they also have to pay for their transportation to go back home. So when they're going back home, they're going home with very little. So when they come to the market, most likely they're not eating. And so one of our staff members had the idea to say, hey, I think it would be cool for us to go in and bless these ladies. And it's been really cool because we've actually seen miracles happen in the market by teams coming in and not only just blessing them with food, but taking time to pray for them. There was one lady who had really bad arthritis in her hand. She couldn't even open her hand. And one of the teams began to pray for her. And as they're praying, her hand begins to open. And she says she's not seen her hand open in years. And so we've had some great relationship, and the ladies in the market have begun to say, hey, we know that group. When's a group coming in? Or, you know, when are you gonna come see us and pray for us? And it's been so cool to see that God just continues to open doors for us in our community. We also were able to partner with our local fire station, and Destiny actually got to come in and bless the firefighters in our community. We also were able to put in 2 monkey bars and 1 slide at 3 different local schools. And so now schools have playground equipment that another ministry contacted us and said, hey, we want to bless you with this. Do you have places that they can go? And so our teams came in and helped us get those set up. We were also able to go to the local public hospital, and we provided care packages for ladies and family members that were outside waiting. Since COVID, they've completely shut down the hospital, so family members can't even go inside. They have to wait outside, so moms can be having babies, they can be having surgeries, but they're not allowed inside. The doctors will come out and get them and give them updates on what's going on. And so we just have the heart for being able to just go and pray with these families and pray, that God would give them peace, because I can't even imagine not even being able to see what's happening on the inside. And so we were able to deliver care packages and pray over family members. And then we were able to continue our work project on Alvaro's home. Alvaro's home, he's one of our staff members. And it has been a 3-year project on this home. And we've told the family, bear with us. When teams come in, we will have extra hands to be able to complete the work. And this year we were able to finally put the walls up to divide out rooms. They had lived in one single room, a mom with 5 kids in one single room. And this, over the course of 3 years, we've expanded their house. We've put a restroom inside. We've put their kitchen inside. And then now we've given them rooms. So the kids have rooms, the mom has a room. And so we were able to work on that. And then we've been able to work on our mission home. Our mission home has been a huge blessing because it's where we live 24/7, but it's also where we host our teams, and we want to make sure that we're a good steward of what God has blessed us with. And it is the perfect location right in the middle of town. We actually are right next door to the market now because they just moved the market next door to us. And so we have a reach of being able to connect with a lot of people. And so God has been so good. That's just a quick glimpse of everything that God has been doing in Guatemala. And so I'm just thankful for Destiny for partnering with us and not only praying for us, but helping financially support us, because we're able to expand our reach, go beyond. Destiny has gone beyond these 4 walls and has reached into Guatemala and making an impact. And so we are so thankful that you are allowing us to do what God has called us to do. You're allowing us to do what God has positioned us to do. And so one last thing really quick is I just want to tell you, don't put a limit on God. We are the ones that sometimes can put the cap and say, well, I don't know. That would be really cool, but I don't know if that could happen. But I want to challenge you in this. Don't put a limit on God. And if he's calling you to go, go. Don't worry about the finances. Don't worry about any of that, because I promise you, if he's calling you, he'll provide. Don't limit him on what he's capable of doing. This year, we actually had our first missionary that came on a team that was 8 months old. He came with his mom and his siblings and served with us. And there was a picture that Ingrid basically had him strapped on the whole time and was carrying him. But I'm like, wow, if an 8-month-old can come, and then we had people in their 70s come and serve. Don't put a limit on God, because I promise you, he is faithful. He's faithful. And so I just want to encourage you as we prepare for 2026, put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar. It makes me think of Miss Debbie saying, she said, I'm spontaneous, but Mr. David wasn't, so he put it on his calendar. And I love that, because sometimes we get so busy, but if it's on the calendar, you're going to do it. And so I just encourage you, don't put a limit on God, because he's faithful and he's so, so good. And that's just a glimpse. We're not even finished with the year. And that's just a glimpse of all that God is doing and allowing us to do, because we've allowed him to position us in the right place for the right time. So thank you.
Amen. Well, bless the Lord. Well, I want to dismiss the youth at this time. Jared's helping us again this